The message "drive moderately, increased steering effort required in your Mini Cooper" means that for some reason the vehicle has lost contact with the power steering system. In your car, the electric power steering is used, so there is no need to check the fluid since you don't have this fluid. So there are basically three big culprits of this issue. The first problem is the 12-volt battery issues, like loose connections on the terminals of the battery, or just an old battery that drops voltage to the floor when you are cranking the engine. In this case, the car may lose connection with electronic modules and throw all kinds of random codes, and the EPS problems are probably the most common ones to appear in this case. All you need to do is charge the battery with a good external charger and see if this fixes the problem. If the battery is older than 5 years, I would just replace it with a new one. Also, don't forget to check the main ground connection. This is the cable that connects the negative terminal on your battery with the metal body part. They may get corroded or loose and affect voltage levels. Then, if the battery and connections are all good, the next thing is to visually inspect the steering rack. If you've driven through a deep puddle or water has got onto the contacts and connections on the steering rack, after some time the connections will get corroded and you will see this warning. Sometimes just cleaning or even wiggling the connectors will fix the issue temporarily, but in BMW cars it often leads to the entire steering rack replacement. Fortunately, you can find used ones in quite good condition since there are a lot of salvage cars out there, because the new steering rack assembly will cost you 3,000 to 5,000 euros or dollars in the dealership, depending on the year and model of your Mini. And the third quite common culprit is the issue in the steering angle sensor. It's quite tricky in modern Mini vehicles, so it's not that easy to replace it, but these sensors may get dirty and just require cleaning. This is not a DIY job, since if you misalign something when putting it all back together, the system will not work. Sometimes these sensors may be recalibrated with high-end scanners and you will have no problems after that, but in most cases the system will need to be looked at by a professional mechanic. If nothing helps, you will need a good Mini and BMW compatible scanner to see the codes that are stored in various control modules. This may help you locate the culprit faster and avoid throwing parts and money at your car trying to solve the problem.